Welcome to the Golden Valley Light Railway video platform. This is an Along the Line series video. Number 9. The Carriage Shed. Let's start off this video with a map of the Midland Railway Butterley's Swanwick Junction site. We have then zoomed into the area just past Brands Crossing as seen in previous Along the Line series videos. The image then transitions to how we stand in May 2026, with the new carriage shed in place on Brands Sidings North. The Golden Valley Light Railway Association had for over 10 years prior to this video a desire to add to our site more purpose-built buildings to give the railway greater undercover storage space. This can be seen looking back in our website's news history pages, back to January 2016, when an appeal for funds to build a carriage shed was first launched. The text states, the GVLR has recently agreed to purchase 2 more carriages. Adding these to its existing fleet of rolling stock has meant that the railway has run out of suitable undercover storage space. It already has to store the historic Ashover coach, one of the new carriage acquisitions, and the manriders in the existing running shed, as there is no other undercover storage accommodation available. Even this arrangement is far from ideal, as repairs to rolling stock and refurbishment projects are carried out in the immediate vicinity of these valuable assets. Other smaller items of rolling stock are stored in rail-connected, former shipping containers, which are nearing or past the end of their useful life. You can see them highlighted in this aerial photo of Brands Sidings, taken from drone footage by the Lorry's Mechanical Marvels team when they visited us in 2022. By the end of 2023, once COVID was behind us, site surveys and all the relevant landowner and local authority planning consents were obtained. The association committee just needed the final gap in the appeal funds to be filled, and work could begin. You can see in this video that was taken in November 2024, white marker posts that indicate where the corners of the proposed carriage shed were to be. These were part of the planning process and groundwork surveys that the association committee had undertaken in 2023. A further appeal for funds had been launched at the end of 2023. Here is the appeal leaflet, which announces, on its second page, that planning permission and quotations have been obtained. Over 60% of funding is in place. Bridging the funding gap will enable us to build the carriage shed in 2024. Bridging the funding gap and satisfying the financial risks was to take a little longer than that quoted start date, but in January 2026, the association committee were pleased to make the formal announcement, shown here upon their website and social media pages, that an order had been placed with a building contractor, and the building of the new carriage shed was to commence. There now follows a compilation of photos from our Facebook page that show the carriage shed being built. Volunteers lifted and cleared old rails. An access road to the site was created. Containers were moved. Clearance of the site commenced. The build area was cleared. And then leveled. With foundations being added. The steel work erection soon commenced, followed by the roof beams. Then the roofing sheets with skylights went up, soon to be followed by the wall cladding. And it wasn't long until the structure was finished. We now had a carriage shed, but with no rails to it. But the volunteers soon got to work adding them. The first road was soon connected. Then the siding was reinstated, while a contractor measured up for the doors. Then the second road went in. And it wasn't long before the inside tracks were started to be laid. Then we see the volunteers putting in the next road. Down at the end, the first occupant can be seen. It's the Polish bogie wagon. The first doors to go in were the steel pedestrian access door and the far end emergency exit door, soon to be followed by the roller shutter doors, which fully enclosed the new carriage shed. With all the doors fitted, the carriage shed construction was completed. This just leaves the third road to be added. The track work volunteers have it in hand though. The yellow paint line is where this Y point will be added to make the road into the shed. And it is not long before the Y point is in place. Only one more rail to bend and join, completion perhaps next week? And yes, the work was completed, it was all joined up, ready for the grand opening. So on the evening of Wednesday the 24th of June, 2026, the O&K steam locomotive was coupled up to the coaches in the shed, ready for a small opening ceremony. After an introduction from the GVLR chairman, there was the following short speech by Mr. Richard Ward, board chair of the Midland Railway Trust.
Excellent, thank you very much, Neil. Good evening all, thank you for being here. Given the heat, I'll keep the speech brief, don't worry about that. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the GVLR team, not only for allowing me the honour of being here and opening the shed this evening, but also for continuing on the wavering vision and dedication to the railway. Team support and hard work is never just restricted to their own activities. Like all the key groups on site, they support many aspects of the operating railway and the wider railway associated activities. And for this we're truly grateful. GVLR is one of the jewels in the crown of the Midland Railway Butterley, adding a superb and unique attraction alongside no doubt other volunteer-led facilities. Like many, no doubt I'm in awe of what the GVLR have achieved in their history, promoting the line into the country's heart with many superb vehicle restorations and a fantastic shed we're standing tonight. They're actively bringing history back to life, protecting its future generations. As usual, this fabulous new shed has been delivered with the passion and professionalism we've come to associate with GVLR. And I know we will give great service and meant into the future. Thank you very much. With that, I'll hand over to Charles. Thank you.
With the last carriage, the restored Ashover Light Railway Coach No. 4, leaving the shed for the first time, I will bring to a close this video about the new GVLR carriage shed. That concludes this Along the Line series video from the GVLR. If you have enjoyed it, please acknowledge this by clicking on the thumbs up button under the video player. It will help our channel grow. Please leave us a comment or ask a question. What other information about the GVLR would you like to know?